Hello, and we're live. And I forgot to switch the input. There we go. Boom, boom. Do a little bit of this. I got a custom paint job mod in game. So I was pretty excited about that. And I also found out that when I do contracts, if they're from the online aspect of the game called World of Trucks, you cannot go over 65 miles an hour, which is 105 kilometers an hour everywhere else in the rest of the world. But you know, in America, we like our miles. We like our small numbers. Back in the 60s, early 70s, in Canada, we used to be in miles and Fahrenheit as well. But then we switched over to Celsius. Thank you, Thomas. How's it going? So do you want to know the reason why I schedule my streams 3-4 years ahead of time? There's actually a very easy explanation for why I do that. But it seems people are always wondering why I do that. Hello, Radcliffe. OJ. As long as you're not OJ Simpson. I was gonna say my name's not Ronald Goldman. So the reason I schedule my streams years ahead of time is because I don't like scheduling my streams. So I'll try to explain it while I'm driving, because I'm not always good at doing two things at the same time. So what ends up happening is, on YouTube when you live stream, you used to just be able to create a live stream. Pick your thumbnail, like reuse the same live stream that you once used. And it was simple. There was no schedule, there was just, you know, it was private, only you saw it. And it was hidden in the shadows until you hit the live button. Something happened a couple of months ago where you can no longer do that. You can't just have like a stream pending for when it hits the moment and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I feel like streaming. You can't do it. Well, I mean, you can, but it takes a couple of seconds. You know, you gotta move over. Oh, wow, there was an accident there. You gotta, like, move over. Or, see, I'm getting distracted. I had to move over the game. You have to prep it. Sometimes I don't want to prep it. I just want to click and go. But when it was forcing me to schedule it, it automatically schedules it for 15 minutes ahead. So what was happening was a lot of people, it's not like I get that many people in my streams, a decent amount of people were like, hey man, you were late for your stream, you scheduled it for, you know, 8 o'clock or 8:15 and it's 9 o'clock. And I'm like, yeah, but that's because I'm forced to pick a schedule. So then I was like, well shit, let me put it as far ahead as I can, which is 3 years. Hello, Gabe. And there's no way anybody's going to wait around for 3 years and then ask me why I was late. Get it? So it's because you can't have a stream and not schedule it. You're forced to schedule the stream. Again, a simple solution most people would think is, well then just hit the button when you're ready to go. But I'm just weird like that. I don't always feel like doing that. Sometimes I just want to get it up and ready so that, like I said, when the moment hits me, I just automatically go, you know what, let's just do this. And so that's where that came from. I would put it to the year 3000 if I could, for a real joke. But you can't go further ahead than 3 years. So that's why I do that. Yeah, so I can only go 65 miles an hour when I'm doing these World of Truck events. Which is pretty interesting. Now it's noon, and when I'm looking outside, I could see that the clouds are changing a little bit, the lighting. It just kind of feels pretty cool. But see, there's that governor. I don't know if that's what you call it in different parts of the world, but in Canada, we call it a governor, where a truck or a vehicle cannot go over a certain speed. I'm probably going to play some Hitman again in a bit. I might go to Dartmoor and just do some random goofiness. Just kind of go in, aggravate all the guards, get them all, see what happens, see where they try to stuff all of them in a room, see how well that goes. And then after that, not too sure what I'm going to do. I've sort of kind of not really done everything I want in the game, sort of. The rest is going to be making guides, like I started making a couple of days ago. Those are quite time consuming. But yeah. Yes, I'm really liking this new paint job that I got. It was just something different, and I finally bought my own trailer. Just a small one. You could see the multicolored paint job. I just wanted something different. And we're already almost there. Next exit already. Ooh, am I gonna make it? Ooh, just in the nick of time. Very bouncy there. Holy cow. That was really fast. Let's turn in here. Yeah, so now that I know that, I'm going to try and do contracts that aren't connected to online. And that way I'll be able to go as fast as I want. Like, much faster. Is it in here? No, it isn't. It's a little bit up ahead. Oh, it was there. But of course there's somebody behind us. Oh, for the love of God. Of course this happens to me when I'm on stream, but never when I'm playing this alone. This should be interesting. Just because I have problems with trailers and stuff, but this one's a really short trailer compared to the other ones, so... might as well fill up while I'm at it. Now to figure out where to dump this trailer. That was kind of odd. I mean, that green thing over there is where you get jobs, but that's... must be in the back. That's so odd. I don't get it. Where the hell's the, like, the outline, right, of the truck where I would park? Oh, this is so weird. I've never had that happen before. Let me zoom in. Oh, I am zoomed in. I mean, you can't really see it, but inside the blue triangle, which is me, there's a little red flag. And That's where I'm supposed to be. Huh. Although that thing is flashing, this is also the first time I'm doing a job where I'm using my own trailer, because I just bought a trailer. So it could be that there is none of this massive rectangle thing where you gotta park your truck and you just come and unload it. So that is quite possible. Oh, there. Press A. Press the following key to handle the job delivery. Oh, okay. So it was a lot easier than I thought. Let's play it safe. Head towards the red flag. Oh, see? I made it more... Oh, man. Oh, this is beautiful. So here I was turning around thinking, oh yeah, I'm smart. Nope. I botched it because now I gotta turn the whole truck around. Shit. Alright, let's try this. Then I'm gonna try some Hitman. Let's see if I can do this. Probably not, but nothing says I can't try. Come on. This is really fun. So if I go... No. That's not the way I want it. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. Well, I mean, I'm not parked yet, but... I mean, I can skip all this, but this is also how I practice and get somewhat better. There we go. Boom. Done. Just a small job. Get a little XP. Almost level 6. I'll just pick up a new one, but I probably won't finish it. I just wanted to test something out. So we're not going to do a World of Trucks delivery. We're just going to do a regular one. Use your own trailer to deliver a wide assortment of cargo to their destination. And we'll pick something. TVs, 18,000 pounds of... Oh, see? See that thing? Where I would have to drive really far just to even start the job? That's what's cool about this here. Is when you do this. Oh, I was like, why is my... That's hilarious. Why is the trailer still there? It's because it's mine. I'm not used to that. This is what we're going to do so that we can find out what jobs are right here. You just do this here. You just go... It's when I first came in, it allowed me to do it. It said jobs from this local area. Now I don't know how to do that because I turned it in. See destination. Maybe I can do it from there. Is that Does that mean the closest? Yeah, see? There we go. What the hell? Yeah, see, that way it tells us that dry milk tableware, you know, this one's furniture. So I'll just go ahead and take something random. I want to see the speed that we can achieve when it's not a world of tank. World of tank. World of truck. But don't worry, we're not going to do that crazy thing again. This one we can do what's called a quick load. So once I get there, it'll give me a prompt and I don't have to line up the truck or anything. I don't have to do any of that shit. There, see? It'll do it automatically. Truck is loaded, or cargo loaded onto the truck. And because it's a base game delivery, this is what should be pretty cool. Is how much faster I can deliver these now. I just want to get on the highway and see the difference in speed. They do that for balancing purposes, so that when there's special events, no one can go faster than anybody else, so you're capped no matter how much torque or horsepower or any of that you got. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. Alright, now let's see the speed I can reach. I know there's just a few people in here, and I ask this a little often. Does anybody in here play like Diablo 3 on PS4? Or plays any type of simulator games, like whether it's trucking or flying sim or fishing or anything? I'm just curious who else plays these kinds of games. Normally 105 is our cutoff speed. Let's see how fast I can reach. And obviously the more I level up, get a better truck. There we go. Look at that. 110. We will be able to really deliver. Holy shish kebab, 120. Now we're talking. That makes a huge difference, my good lord. 140 whopping kilometers an hour. Let me see if I can follow that cop. Or maybe I'll go a little wild. Terminator style. Just ride the shoulder, because you know you're supposed to do that. Oh wow, $20,000 to fix it. Yeah, so this is so much better. Oh wow. Doing a non-World of Trucks mission. In other words, don't do an online mission. You're capped at 105 kilometers an hour again. Whereas when you're doing the base game one, you can go as fast as your truck's able to go. Right now I'm rolling in at 130. Once I hit a straightaway, I should be able to go faster. I'm telling you, because the landscape is varied and it truly feels like I'm in the real world. Oh, that was close. But I had to do that to try to make this game a little exciting. I had to create some tension, some last moment turns, and if I play it too safe, They shall not be entertained. Oh, random event on the road. Oh, shit. Oh man, at the last second I was like, what do I do? What do I do? I tried to go on the shoulder, but I didn't feel confident. I didn't want to like completely total my truck. I am trying to get out of debt. I owe the bank a good couple of $100,000. So that 148K that I got is not like my money, it's borrowed money. And this is my legit profile as well. So I'm only like level 5, everything in here is legit. There's been no trainers giving me millions of dollars like I did the first time around just to kind of get a feel for the game. So this feels much more rewarding again. Which truck sim did you play, Thomas? Was it this one, American Truck Simulator? Arguably has to be one of the best ones. You know what? Maybe I'll come back to the... Oh, there's 7 people in here already. I know a few people said they really like this. They're like, oh, please do more of that. Remember, you can't please everybody. Some people are going to think that this is, like, boring as piss. Did you still play it? Like, did you, like, really enjoy this, or was it just not your cup of tea? Da, 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 da. There we go. Some senseless, mindless slaughter. We are going to troll the enemy. That's what we're going to do. I'm just going to pick a map I've already completed, and I'm just going to do it. I mean, after that, I might get a little serious there, but like earlier, I mean, I did accomplish a lot. It took a long time, though. 12-minute frickin' walkthrough, and it took me like an hour to do it, but I'm also talking, and you know what I mean, back and forth, pausing, explaining stuff. Next thing you know, a 10-minute video turns into an hour. Let's pick a random destination. Let's do this one just because, I don't know, it just has that gothic-y autumn, you know, Resident Evil kind of vibe-ish, sort of, kind of not really. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, really? I forgot. I am missing. This is the only one I'm missing. Well, it could still be senseless killing. So that wasn't a lie. Any method. We're going to go and take that. Let's do it. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do it. Objective. Yeah, we can't plan out anything. Cool. I'm excited. I forgot. I don't have the shotgun. So this could be cool. The only stipulation is don't get naked. Don't change your disguise. But use any method you want. That is wicked. And I've got no items either. Okay. Right away I was thinking, hey, I'll just grab his outfit. And I was like, no, you can't do that. That's what makes this a little bit more challenging. And you can't save the game or nothing either. I feel like it's a battle royale. In the sense that You start off naked, get it? You gotta, like, work your way in. You gotta start taking enemies out. Oh, yeah, I don't have my lockpick or nothing. God damn it. Well, let's not play it too safe then. I don't want to... I'm not exactly trying to do a silent run here, but I also don't want to go too hog wild. I don't have a balanced pistol. Or a balanced pistol. The hell am I smoking? I don't have a silenced pistol. Oh, whoops. Okay, well that definitely spiced up the gameplay there. Cat's out of the bag.
Whoa, what a shock. Security!
Yeah, so the reason why that's happening is because I can't... When I don't have another weapon to go to, I don't think I can holster my weapon. I'm sure there's a way you can, but I'm not sure how. Is the screen black, or can you guys see what I'm doing, by the way? On my end, it shows that my screen is black. You guys can see me play, right? What the hell? It doesn't even show I'm streaming. I have a feeling something's going on here. I just refreshed my stream page, like my Google. All of a sudden there's a bunch of people talking. Were you guys able to see me the whole time? Yeah, I mean, you see me now, but were you able to see me this whole time? Because I wasn't able to see what anybody was typing, and it showed that my stream was paused. That's YouTube for you again. Was there ever a moment during the stream where you guys couldn't see me? Or was it good the whole time?
Oh my god. Wake up! Act like you give a shit! Hey, you're armed, right? We need help. Up on your feet. Let's question back up. What seems to be the trouble? Someone's firing a gun. Help me. With your help, we're gonna nail this bastard.
Hey, you're not nailing nothing.
Shit! Let him take control of the situation. Gotcha.
Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, headshots tend to work better. Snipe them like that. Like a real hitman.
It sounded like fireworks, but I'm sure it was gunshots. Okay, step back. I'll go and check.
Yeah, you do that. Come check it out, Johnny boy. You're gonna... Bam! Headshot.
Understood.
Come get some of this.
Oh!
Boom! Headshot.
Down! He's firing at us! I don't see him anymore!
That's kind of the whole point. We'll just take them all out if we have to. There's no silencer, but who cares? The end result is I am doing an escalation, in case you're wondering. This could potentially bring me a new weapon once again. Ooh, this could be fun. This could be lovely.
No.
Oh! Your guts just got trimmed. I think there's a garden shovel somewhere around here that I actually like a little bit more. Yeah, garden fork. Hey, Stotts, how's it going? Yes, we've seen you the whole time. Thomas, no. Damn it. That confuses me. Again, escalation, trying to unlock something. This one should be action-packed. There's bodies littered everywhere. And I know you sick bastards are into that. Oh, what? That was an epic fail.
Hey, somebody want to help us out over here?
Remember, I cannot save the game. I can't switch outfits. It's an escalation. Oh, there's that bitch that wanted to kill the old woman. Yeah, I know what you're up to.
Come on, can someone help me? Whoa, come on. Hey, you there. You have to help.
Help with what?
I need you to move now. Okay, I'm with you here. 100%.
Are you? Are you with them? Or are you going to join... Boom! Your ancestors. Headshot.
Help me deal with this asshole.
Oh. You know what song is playing in my head right now? As I'm, like, playing this out? Probably a song, no offense, that not a lot of you are going to be familiar with, because it might be a little bit before your time, but that doesn't mean you don't know the song. Pure Massacre by a band called Silverchair.
What the hell?
See, no one in the house has been alerted. And by drawing out all the guards, we can make it easy peasy. I don't know if this game, or this level, has a sniper rifle in it, by the way. Can I throw the shears? Well, we're gonna find out. Ooh, touche.
I've got a body here. Investigating. Stand by for further information. Hey, I need help. No. This one seems all dead. This is terrible. Oh my god! There's bodies all over!
And you're about to join him.
No!
The slaughter continues. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Just hoping to unlock the final DLC, deluxe edition of the game, Escalation, that I had no idea about. Like, I completely forgot about it. Oh. And it's just starting. You guys know the band Silverchair? The song Pure Massacre?
You should get up now. I think I need some help here.
You think?
Check it out.
Alright, let's start going towards the house. We got all the ammo that we need. Oh, there's a guard.
Come in, command. How copy? Over. I've got a dead individual.
Here we go. Just like that.
Everything around here. I need some help here, please.
Oh, there's that photographer prick. He is a real prick in the main mission. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There's our target. Bam! That's hilarious. Hang out on the balcony and get fucked 6 ways from Sunday. That was funny. We're already halfway done. Didn't even have to enter the home. Let's work from the exterior perimeter. Because our other Oh, you little dirtbag.
Leave the area in an orderly fashion, please.
Shit! Yep.
Huh? Hey, we need some help here.
Ah, damn it, he ran back inside.
Man, I got nothing.
This could have been fun.
This is spiraling out.
Oh my god! You need to calm down.
I would strongly advise you to leave the area.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I
do you know the
understand.
band? In general? Silverchair? They're one of my favorite bands. When I practice a lot, and I'll probably never prove it, you'll just have to take my word for it.
Wow.
When it's one of those weird things where if Silverchair is playing loud enough and I sing loud enough, I can sing relatively good in key with him. I can harmonize with him pretty good, that kind of singing.
Reporting a possible
On my own, I can't sing worth a damn. It's one of those things where if the song is playing a bit and I don't hold back and I don't mumble and I just let it out and sing, I can actually do pretty decent.
This is messed up.
I did karaoke for it a couple times. So they're a band I like to sing along with because there's not a lot of bands that I can do that with at all. Hello, Alfredo. How's it going?
Yeah, I think I understand.
Hello, dog kid. Yeah, they're grunge. They're like
Listen,
late 90s, early
Oh my God.
millennium
you've got to help me.
grunge.
What's going on?
There are dead
Yeah.
people everywhere. This
They're
is
pretty
fucked
cool.
up.
Please step aside. I'll handle
If you listen to the album Frog Stomp, there's a song called Cemetery. There's a song called Suicidal Dreams that's pretty deep. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Or the year 2000 anthem song for when the year 2000 rolled around. Yeah, they're just, I don't know, they're just pretty creative. Daniel Johns, he's still around, like the lead singer, rhythm guitarist. He still tours and stuff like that after a quarter of a century. I started listening to them when I was like 15 years old, and they were just like young teenagers as well. They rose to fame pretty quick. Very, very young they all were. I think the drummer and the bassist were only like 14 years old, and he was only like 16 or 15. So sometime a little unheard of for such a young band to be so successful,
Okay, I've got you.
and they're quite well off to this day. Yeah, Final Fantasy Type 0. I remember that game. I played it a little bit. I want this prick to come out the window. You see him? You see him right there? See him? Right there, right there. Watch, 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 watch.
Can somebody please help?
Bada boom! Shut up. There you have it. Never even had to enter the home. Yep. That was pretty sweet. At least I think so. Well, the good thing about it, and to be honest with you, I mean, yes, I would have lied, so you never would have known, but he did end up being an actual troll. He didn't actually know that guy's information. But to be honest with you, even if he did, I just wouldn't have said anything, or I would have just been like, oh yeah, he's just playing around, obviously. Otherwise, it would defeat the whole purpose of talking to the guy that was being targeted, keeping him anonymous, right? So this is an odd one for level 2. We've got a third player in the mix. Oh, nasty. Nasty, I say. The mission cannot be completed before all dead or unconscious bodies are hidden. Aw, man. That means I really got to be careful what I'm doing. And I've got to obtain the barber razor. Damn it. Have I heard the song Uptown Girl? Now, don't laugh. I remember hearing that song not long ago. There's a talk show host I like called James Corden. Is that his name? The Late Late Show with James Corden, and he does like a carpool karaoke. And in one episode, he was with Bruno Mars. And he was singing Uptown Girl, and it kind of sounded something like it would have been his song, because generally that's the whole idea, is they sing along to their own songs, but they also throw in a couple of songs in there that aren't theirs. Someone in this stole 1 penny from 1 million people in the world and got $100,000 digital bank-wise and didn't get trouble. That's crazy. But is that the song you're talking about? Is that a Bruno Mars song? Where is the razor? Oh man, oh man. Can you believe that? I have to hide all the bodies I annihilate. Oh shit on a stick. I mean, naturally, I would watch a guide for this, but I just kind of want to wing it. I'm tired of looking at guides all the time, and I mean, they help a lot, obviously. Guides are what have helped me get everything I got. Oh, I gotta go inside the house without changing my outfit and without looking at a guide. Ugh. And I can't save the game or do anything. Oh boy, we're off to a good start. Hello, Jesus. Well, yes, but I have to hide all these bodies because this is an escalation mission. I could look up a guide on how to do it in 2 minutes, but it'd probably still take me a half hour to go through the damn video anyways. There is 2. One by Billy Joel. Second is Westlife. It must have been... Okay, so he must have sang somebody else's song. Because I'm pretty sure I heard Bruno Mars sing Uptown something or another. That's right. Oh, boy. Yeah, there's no way that I can... Well, I shouldn't say there's no way I can do this, but... Shit. How the hell can I do this? I can't... Oh, man. Can I leave unconscious bodies? Oh, all unconscious bodies must be hidden. Holy fuck. Ah, I'm thinking... I knew there was an Uptown something. See? I wasn't too far off. Yeah. So, I don't know off the top of my head if I know the song Uptown Girl then. Can't save, can't change outfits. I essentially can't do anything.
I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the beach just before you call down the staff. I don't think you're supposed to be here, mister.
Oh, well. Whatever. Fuck it. I'm screwed anyways. People want to see the drama anyways. As it unfolds. Yeah, so I'm totally going the wrong way to get to a set of stairs But I must get the barber razor. Fuck around. And there's no point in killing everyone because I'll have to hide them all. Yeah, there's no way I can do this. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Like, I get it. You could probably use, like, you know, coins to distract, but you start off with nothing. Oh, man. I have a feeling this ain't gonna play out too well. And it's behind me. The razor is somewhere... Is it this way? Yeah, it's that way. The razor is that way. Oh, shit. Yeah, well, me too. I thought he meant Bruno Mars. I probably know it if I heard it. What about it? Is it a song you really like?
What are you doing here? Stop!
You're trespass. What part of no trespassing? You dare go away.
Ain't that some shit? I just took the barber knife that I needed. Whew.
Situation, and I need you to stay calm. Just get out of the way, okay?
I'm with you.
Secure the
Oh, nice.
I hear you loud and clear.
Oh, he better not.
He's not here.
Get out. Yeah, I like this one. I'm doing the escalation level 2. Where I gotta steal the barber knife and I'm not allowed to change outfits. I can't save the game. And I cannot finish the mission unless all bodies are hidden. Or disposed of. I could go on a rampage, take out all the guards by the water, and then just dump them in the lake one by one. But, you know what they say, each container...
Not another knuckle-dragging rugby washout.
Each container can house 2 people in it. So let me look at my map. I do have someone on this floor that I need to take out. Okay, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna...
Hey, whoa.
Can anyone please help me? I need help here. Oh my god, you're here. I need help. I saw this guy running around flashing a weapon.
Do we have any idea on the suspect? Good job.
Jeez.
I should have known, but I didn't think I had to actually kill them with the razor knife. Yep. Damn it. Well, this is some real bullshit. Like I said, I could just bring all the cards one by one, dump all their bodies.
Yes, sure.
I mean, that is something I can do,
Believing his sister was dead.
technically.
about how things will be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over.
I don't believe you have that shit. Stop. I'm gonna bring you down. Jury's around here. Please help! Help me! Please help me! Get the advantage. What's going on?
Visual on Tango!
You're gonna regret this. Bond is still operational. One man down. One man down. Tango is still.
Come on, we're not gonna lose this guy. Anyone got a visual?
Fire at will.
Hooah!
Who on the fucking head?
Alpha team, flank left. Bravo team, cover fire.
Sniper shot right in the head. I didn't even have to have him in my sights. Ah, for fuck's sakes. I need to find a different approach. I kind of did half decent there the other time. I took out the target. And then, yeah, I might not be able to bother with this one. I don't think you can just run hog wild in there, unfortunately.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed.
I mean, it's possible, but you would have to have, like, the exact route laid out as to where, you know what I mean, you'd need to go.
His sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things will be handled.
There is obviously a mathematical sort of equation, if you will.
I'll never get it. Fuck for a pretend funeral. And why not do a photo shoot? Because we're all gathered. Talk about messed up moments.
Oh, god damn it. I forgot I don't have the crowbar, which is right there. So we'll just create a bit of a small mess. It also helps us get some... Now, it says that we need... The bodies must be hidden. Now, I mean, I know what that means. But... Can they just be hiding in a room? Or do they have to be in a bush or in a box? That's what I want to know. Like, does it have to be like that, or can they just be tucked away in a corner somewhere? That's what I don't know. I don't know if anybody's done this mission. Oh, for fuck's sakes. The cat's out of the bag now.
Target lost. Target lost. Come on, do you copy? Just saw this guy attempting to dispose of a body.
Definitely say!
That's just evil.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, shoot. Please help. Oh, my God. Command? Anybody there? Come in. Okay,
I guess what I'm going to have to do is create my own little
that's serious.
puddle of bodies. Yeah, I don't know how this works. Like I said, if they can just be hiding in a bush. It's really hard to say. Now, the bush, they're technically hidden, I would say. I don't think you can just leave them in a room. But see? I can just dump them. Problem is every single body I have to do that to.
What the hell are you doing? Somebody, I need help for fuck's sake! Hello? I think something bad is happening.
At least I cleaned up my mess. See, like this is probably okay. There's a bush here.
Christ. I could use some assistance here. Everyone calm down. What is going on here? It's either gunshots or fireworks. I'm leaning towards gunshots.
Good job, thank you. Who's shooting? Those better be blanks, you hear me?
What? Hey, somebody want to help us out over here?
Okay. That's one way to do it. Just pull them all in the bush. There we go. Concealed. That should be considered hidden.
Cock! You are 555 Echo Foxtrot. Come in. Got a casualty here. Whoever did this. Just a flesh wound. I'll be right back, sir. He can't get away. Find him.
God. Hey, you should be doing your job.
What?
Well, he just got killed. How do you want a man to do his job when he got snapped like a Slim Jim? This is probably going to be quicker than me trying to get in there unnoticed. I was made to be, you know... Oh, we got a comedian. What's the point of slow mode when you have 8 viewers? I'll tell you why. There's dingleberry shitstains that come in that like to type 2 letters, enter 2 letters, enter 2 letters. They just go like fucking crazy. And when I average about 10 people in a stream, there can be a lot of people that talk. They're not like spamming on purpose. But, yeah. It gets pretty cluttered. You doubt it? Well, you'll never know. Adios, muchachos! Well, you don't have to doubt it. I highly doubt your mother wanted to keep you.
Holy shit.
I think somehow your mother aborted you and you survived.
Deal with this guy right away.
So... I'm just saying. A guy came in and he was trying to be funny, and he got roasted. Like a spicy hot barbecue corn nut. He came in asking why the chat is on slow mode when there's only like 10 people in here. So someone responded saying, well, sometimes there's more activity in the chat and he gets a bit, you know, more people in the stream. And he's like, oh, I doubt that. Oh, I really highly doubt that. How's that even an insult? Yeah, I'm pretending to be big time. Let me go ahead, guys. Let me put it on slow mode. Things are getting out of control here. Okay? There's 10 people in here. This is too much. We just hit 2 digits in the stream. We gotta take it slow, man. Slow. Yeah, okay. Because that's really what I think of myself. Chanel founder. You're going to be the founder and the receiver and the recipient of the Boot to the Ass Award. Because when people use that word, it's no different than you might as well have just fucking typed the real word. There's no difference. QQ or GG, it looks almost identical. And I've said this before too, just so people know. No, I don't. You know, a person could be black, right? And though socially it is more acceptable for a black person to say the N-word or the slang of the slur version, which is what this guy was trying to do, I still won't tolerate it. And I know it sounds bad because it's like, you know, that's that one thing that you can't take away from a black person, being able to say that. But because I can't confirm, obviously, that the person using that word is black, get it? Plus, it looks bad. Then other people think they can say the word. It just doesn't look good, right? So it's not like I have a problem with black people using that word. But in my stream, I don't have time to play FBI and find out who's truly black using the slang versus white people trying to pull a fast one, you know? Well, I mean, I'm gonna go back to what I've said before. You are a fucking wackadoo with your questions, man. There's some weird ass shit. Have you ever been punched in the ribs? Out of nowhere, do you drink Gatorade? Do I believe in racism? Okay, well, let me answer that question, but like really carefully so that it doesn't get construed as to something else. I believe that it fully exists. I don't believe in being one. Just to clarify, I don't believe in it. I believe that it does exist. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I was answering that correctly. Right? I mean, I just gave the guy shit for trying to do a play on words to a slang of a slur word. So naturally, I don't appreciate it. One bit. Okay, let's get down to business again. Let's see. Well, I mean, I know you're not a troll, Lornal. I mean, you've been in here like a lot of times. Oh, nice. Good job, Tyler. Lornal, you've been in here a lot, and you've never stirred up the pot. If you don't mind, because I'm asking, just so I know. I mean, sometimes, sort of, kind of, not really. But I do want to clarify what Lornal meant by if I believe in it. As in, do I believe it exists? Just to clarify. Okay? Because I've met some people that, you know, seem normal on the outside. And one of my old best friends, his father was an absolute hardcore racist. Like, I mean, it was fucking terrible. But just talking to him, obviously, because I'm white, he was like one of the nicest fathers I had ever met from one of my friends. Very generous, very laid back. Just really nice. But things really got awkward when I was hanging out with a friend of mine who was black. And he just said some really nasty shit that I'm not even going to hint at. And I was like, what? Like, after all those years, I was like, where the hell did that come from? You know? Well, I mean, you know, I've gotten into that before with some people on Twitter about Trump supporters and stuff. You know, to get into it real simple now, because the can of worms has been opened.
Just help me look.
But I do think that Trump
Shame on you.
is a hateful bastard. He's not a nice guy.
Help me, please. Someone help me.
Now, did you notice something funny about that? By the way, and that it's more than likely a bug, so it's a woman. I'm going to assume it's a woman. But it's she sounds like a man. I think the audio, the vocal audio got swapped. Oh, they would, but sometimes they can get nasty. Like I said, to be blunt, fuck Trump. I think he's a piece of shit. But you know what? People see things differently. Some people think Hitler was a good person, you know? Some people don't like what Hitler did, but they'll still praise him in some areas and say, well, he was advocating for animal rights, and he wanted to ban all testing on animals, which obviously I support that. And Hitler wanted to ban smoking and make it illegal. What's interesting about politics, though, and I think it could be agreed upon, unless you're just, you know, no one would ever go out of their way to start praising, you know, the good Hitler did, right? I think it's pretty safe to assume that what he did was so catastrophic that, you know, the 1% of him, right, that wasn't evil. Most people aren't going to tap at that and go, well, you know, you got to look in the good in everyone. You know, though that is true, right? I think there comes a point, and that's why every situation has to be analyzed differently. I would never, you know what I mean, praise him for, you know, advocating for animal rights, even though I'm all for animal rights, obviously. I would never use fucking Hitler as a goddamn example, right? There's like 1,000,001 other examples of people that you can use, you know, that were good for that. So there comes a point where it's like, you know, you don't use them as an example. Now, Trump, what ended up happening with Trump is Trump is kind of a complicated case. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, because I'm a political noob. I'm not an expert in politics. But I know what I see with my own two eyes, and I know what I hear with my own two ears. Never mind Fox News. Never mind CNN. CNN people say Fox is faux. Fox people say CNN is fake. What isn't fake is the actual words, the language that spews from the mouth of one Donald J. Trump. And you can try and twist it however the fuck you want. He's just not a nice guy. But he comes across as one. Because for years I thought he was cool. I love wrestling. Trump's into wrestling. I like Vince McMahon.
Holy shit.
You know, Trump was on WrestleMania 5 with Marla Maples. I like the movie Home Alone. Trump was in Home Alone making a cameo appearance. He had The Apprentice. He's a very animated, charismatic person. He talks a lot with his hands like I do. I've seen him in interviews, and he just seems really blunt, kind of how I am. So for the longest time... Oh, would you shut up? So for the longest time... so for the longest time, you know, over the years, I never looked him under a microscope. I thought Trump was cool as shit. Fucking guy had his own line of steaks, for Christ's sakes. He's got the Trump Tower. He's into real estate. I'm into real estate. You know? Then he goes and he runs for president. So when he first ran for president... Yeah, you heard it here. And I don't hide it. I was excited for Trump when he ran. Okay? because he's not a politician. I knew Trump was going to be someone that was going to call a spade a fucking spade and wasn't going to sugarcoat it, because we live in a world where people are fucking snowflakes. We've become soft as a fucking ramen noodle seeping in hot water for an hour. Okay? It's fucking ridiculous and pathetic how so soft we've become. But on the flip side of that, we've also become brazen and emboldened to say things that we normally wouldn't say to a person's face because we live in the age of social media. We're keyboard warriors, so we're becoming a lot ruder and nastier than we ever would be. So it's kind of gone both ways. So then for a while, I would talk to people that I've been friends with for a long time that like Trump. And I was like, you can like him. Just know that I'm an Obama guy. Fuck around with that. They don't fucking care. Like the ones that are truly my friends, they don't care. And we can still share and, they can joke around and go, well, Obama, he's the one that started the cages, with the children, the immigrants, and then I rebuttal back, and that's how you have a friendly fucking political debate. And you go, yes, he did start that, but it was supposed to be a temporary measure, so he can hold the kids until they can find the family. Generally, they were barely in there for a couple of weeks, and then they were reunited with their fucking parents or their legal guardian, right? Then there was the whole tear gas thing at the border, the caravans and all that with Obama. Obama was shit with fucking immigration, okay? Then there was that whole thing with the drones. That was an absolute fucking clusterfuck. So I can shit on where it needs to be shat on. And that's the difference between a hardcore libtard. They'll sugarcoat, but Obama just sounds like a nice, because he is a nice guy. But everyone has their flaws. And because they're in the public eye, they're the goddamn president of the United States, they're going to be under a lot more scrutiny than anybody else. They're going to be held to a higher standard. Right? Everybody makes stupid mistake. Clinton couldn't keep it in his pants. Gets blown under the desk. Mind you, that's nothing compared to what some other people have done. So, there's all that kind of stuff. But then it's one of those things where 1 year goes to 2 years, goes to 3 years, goes to 4 years. And to me, Trump is, the final nail in the coffin was that whole riot thing at the Capitol Hill. I mean, that even made some of the biggest Trump supporters that I know, some hardcore Trump supporters, now turn their backs on him. They just don't like him anymore. Lincoln Clay from Mafia 3. Yeah. Yeah, like that whole thing with, that whole thing where there's good people on both sides when there was that whole Nazi party at the Charleston riot where that girl died. And Trump was saying there's good people on both sides. And then, people say that Antifa are terrorists. And, well, look at the Proud Boys, okay? And all that kind of stuff. And people were like, no, he didn't mean that there was good people on both sides, as in like the Nazis. He was talking between Antifa and I forget who else he was talking about there. But, and that can be true, that he potentially didn't literally mean there's good people on both sides, as in the Nazis and then, just the regular people. That's quite possible. But then you look at his character as a whole. It's when you really analyze him under the microscope that it's then easy to think that even though he didn't truly mean it the way we think he interpreted it, it's easy to see why we think that that's what he meant based on his fucking character. Right? So, anyways, yeah, he's just, Yeah, exactly. That's right. And now a lot of the Proud Boys aren't happy with Trump at all. They're like, fuck him. Look at how crazy and fast they turned on Mike Pence, right? They had gallows at the Capitol Hill. They were looking for Nancy Pelosi. Speaker Pelosi. They were like, hang Mike Pence. Like, they were out with zip tie handcuffs or whatever that you use when you kidnap people. They were going, well, maybe they weren't going to do it. I don't know. But, I mean, you know, cop got murdered. 5 people died at the Capitol Hill. They wanted to fuck up Mike Pence. There's proof that they wanted to kidnap him. Same with Pelosi. And that, to me, is wild. That's why I always say, you know, extremism is no good on any side of the political spectrum. However, time and time again, I hate to say it, get offended if you want, but hardcore nutcase right-wing people tend to be more physically violent than the extreme leftist. I find extreme leftist people are a lot more emotional and just whine, bitch, and complain, whereas extreme right-wingers, they just go out and fucking stab people. That doesn't mean that it can't be the other way around. I'm just saying, based on an observation of what I've seen, Obama never had a version of the Proud Boys that was going around, you know, doing what they were doing. The pickup truck, the fucking flags. Trump is like in a league of his own, man. You can be a left or right, you know, like I said, on the political spectrum, but Trump, he's a whole fucking different thing on his own. He is fucking wild, man. He can have his own party, and it would be called Trumpism. That would be the name of the party. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. And a lot of people, that's what they love about him. That's what they love, that he's just so out there and he's not politically correct. He thinks and talks the way many people wish they could talk and speak. Right? Both sides that weren't Nazis or Antifa, right? Because we tend to characterize the right and the left by their worst people. Yeah. Hello, Cameron. How's it going? But anyway, so, yeah. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just going by what I've carefully observed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like I said, second term, it's better. He better announce it within the next few months before he loses his base of support. Yeah. If Ted Cruz tried to capitalize on... Yeah, Ted Cruz... Again, I'm not an expert, but from what I've seen of him, Laura Boebert was her name, the one that gave away the position during the Capitol riots of Speaker Pelosi. It's just some wild stuff, man. There's just so many of them. They're like, why are there so many of them that are just so fucking crazy? I don't get it.
That really scared me.
I just don't get it. It's beyond my understanding. I don't think I'll ever be able to come to terms with understanding it. Like, I like guns, you know what I mean? I like guns. And, you know, you're in the States, you're following the law, you got a Glock, a 9, who cares? I don't have a problem with that. You're following the law, and that's the law. The States is a crazy fucking place, man. If I lived in the States, I'd want to look like I was part of the Marine Corps, for Christ's sakes. Right? Because people are wacko down there. There's a lot of crazy nutcases. But, I don't know, I find hardcore right-wingers are the type that want to be able to carry around a rocket launcher and look like Rambo if they want. And they're the types of people that'll show up at protests exercising their Second Amendment rights. But they're doing it. They're doing it. They're lawfully allowed to do what they're doing. But they got, like, the combat gear. They got the fucking makeup, you know, with the camo and shit. They've got the riot helmets with the visors. They got their bulletproof vest with their badges and fucking shit. They got their AR-15 strapped on their back. They got a fucking Glock on each side of their hip. They got a big fucking Rambo knife. Come on. And then there's people that look like that going to Walmart. I've seen it, so I know, and I've seen it live on camera. One of my friends that lives in Texas was at a Walmart. He was walking around, and he recorded some footage for me because he knows I'm from Canada, and to me, this stuff is just absolutely wild. You get caught with a can of pepper spray here, you'll be fucking tackled by the RCMP. And dude was in Walmart looking like fucking Rambo. There's just no better way to explain it. He looked like one of the dudes in Call of Duty. But he was allowed to do that. Right? But I'm just saying, though, when you go that far, they tend to be a type of person. Like I said, I love guns. I love sniper rifles. But I wouldn't bring one with me to Walmart. Then again, if I was in Texas with all the fucking shootings, I'd be pretty tempted to want to bring one with me too. You know? 'Cause I wouldn't be able to survive in the States. I think I would end up schizophrenic. It's not an insult. I'm just being honest to God, truthful with you. I don't trust people. Right? I have a lot of trust issues. And I've been to the States, so it's not like I haven't been there. It's a different world, man. It's fucked. Yeah, Bobbert seemed cool, but as of late, I don't know. I just started looking into her when she became, in the spotlight. Didn't really like what I saw. Yes, Lornell, I think you're fine. I just think you ask weird questions sometimes. Oh, well, that's different because of COVID. Firearms, right, but it's even entrenched in U.S. culture than it is here. Like in a way. Well, now we just opened a can of whoop ass. I feel I have to defend. All lives don't matter because black lives don't matter because there's too many racists. That's why there's Black Lives Matter. The main premise, the main message of Black Lives Matter is to say, hey, hello, you know what? I am black. And you know what? I'm not going to be ashamed of it. It's like the whole gay pride thing. Why is there no straight pride parades? Because no one's shaming you for being straight. You don't need a fucking party, right? You don't need a parade. You don't need a flag. You don't need to feel proud to announce it because it tends to be the default sexuality of people, for one, and no one's ever been shamed for being white or straight. But people have been lynched, killed, set on fire, tortured, kidnapped, everything under the sun and moon and stars that you could think of for being black and or gay, right? So that's why sometimes on the surface, sometimes people don't understand. You go, oh, what's with all the gay parades? How come there's no straight parade? And no one's attacking you for being straight, right? That's why there's no white lives matter. I mean, there is, because there's some idiots that were trying to troll, and they were coming out with white lives matter. And it's like, well, they've always mattered. You've never been denied a job. You've never been denied renting an apartment because you were white. Right? Black people do. Black people get fucked up just for being black. Can't even barbecue at a fucking park that has actual barbecues in the goddamn park. And then you got Becky that gets on the phone and she gets caught on the phone. So you know it's not fake. And she's calling the cops because they were barbecuing in a park that had barbecues. What? When's the last time you saw a white family minding their own business getting arrested for barbecuing? I'm just saying, but that's where all that shit starts. And then you start to really dig in deep and deep and deep. And then well, at least to me it did. It starts to make a little bit more sense. When I first heard Black Lives Matter, like the very first 5 seconds I heard it, I'm not going to lie. I was like, well, shouldn't they all matter? I had good intentions, right, by saying that. But then one of my black friends was like, I know you mean well, Phil, but can I just, clarify something with you? I said, sure, because people might get the wrong impression. So he explained it to me, then I looked into it, and that's the whole thing. Again, knee-jerk reaction when I first heard it. Oh, don't all lives matter? And it's like, well, no, that's the thing. It's that they don't. They should, but they don't. And I was like, okay, now I get. So, again. So I understood it that way. Some people to this day don't like them. They believe in equal rights. They believe in racial equality, these people. They still don't get the movement. And again, I don't argue with those people. It's not about arguing. You just share why you feel a certain way. You share your perspective, and then that's it. You're not there to try to twist, manipulate, and convince someone to feel or think differently than you do. That has to happen on their own. It's the same thing with religion, right? That's why a lot of Christians get a bad name, and I tend not to, because I don't sit here telling people how they should feel, right? I share with them why I feel the way I do, but then I leave it at that, right? People don't like being told how they should feel, how they should think, how they should act. People don't appreciate that. What? I wasn't trying to finish the mission. So clearly I'm going to have to do this one on my own some other time. Because I don't know what just happened there. Yeah, I do think police brutality myself is a huge issue. I've been the recipient of it myself, even though I'm white. But I do think, me personally, that it's racially disproportionate. That might be a little bit hard to prove. Again, I'm not here to tell people that they should think or feel differently about it. That's kind of like one of those things where if you care about it enough, you sort of do your own research on it, and then you come to your own conclusion. Right? It's really that simple. There's a lot of fake news just in general, things that get exaggerated, things that get hidden, things that get stretched out of control. It's always going to be like that. It's always going to be hard to, to kind of prove sometimes some of that kind of stuff, and just go, here's the proof. It's right there. Like, there's no, like, one sentence that I could speak that's just going to make you do a complete 180 and go, oh my God, what was I thinking? Oh my God, Very rarely does that happen, right? Things happen, things are said, things you read, right? You try to piece your own puzzle together. You try to come up with your own conclusion. Maybe you're wrong, maybe you're right, maybe you'll never know. But you go based on your gut feeling, and then you stick to it. It's just that simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Yeah, and that's the problem. The main message of Black Lives Matter, to me, is a very good message. But you're always gonna have some rotten apples in every tree that tries to ruin it and make it look bad for the rest of the people. Right? Like Antifa, to a lot of people, I mean, first of all, it stands for anti-fascism. Some people don't know that. I don't like fascism. So I am anti-fascist. So the core base premise of what Antifa stands for, I stand for that. Again, I don't stand for the few select ones that go hog wild, fucking burning down places and shit like that. Fuck those people. The Black Lives Matter people that incite violence, fuck them too. Right? Fuck anyone who starts violence, destruction of property, etc., etc. But to me, there are groups that are nastier than others. I don't think there's one goddamn thing I can think of that's nice to say about the Proud Boys, for example. There's not a damn thing that I can say about them that's positive. Nothing. Pretty sure I get what they're trying to do. I mean, I've never hung out with them, but I don't think I really need to either. you know? Yeah, well, I just know that overall something has to be done with the police thing, period. It's some evil people in this world. Yeah, yep, there is. Hello, Wednesday, how's it going? Now you're asking Lornal all the questions that he... Yeah, for sure. No, I know, but that's the thing. There's always, again, that's that whole thing Trump said. You know, there's good people on both sides. There's definitely, people in Black Lives Matter and Antifa that have good intentions. I think the base root foundation of it was based on good intentions. That some people, say that anybody could be Black Lives Matter, claim that they support it, and then go out and cause a bunch of riots, right? Then everybody's going to go, oh my God, look, they're crazy, because of a couple people doing it. Same thing with Antifa. Let's complicate things even more. What if half of Antifa is good and half of Antifa is bad? What if 50% of them are rioters and 50% of them are not shit disturbers? It's simple. I still support the movement and I still support the base premise of being against fascism. And if some fucking dingleberry shitstain goes, oh, so you support the ones that riot? If I even have to answer that, you're brain dead, right? It's the same thing to me when it comes to something like Black Lives Matter. If someone says, oh, you support it, so you support the few that go around burning police station. Like, if I need to answer that, there's something horribly wrong, right? Because that's not the main value. That's not the main message. To me, it's pretty simple. I actually use kids' toothpaste because I hate brushing my teeth. Oh, you don't like Antifa? Right. I just don't like anybody. Anyone on earth who destroys property, who murders, I just don't like them. I am a pretty hardcore liberal, but I would rather hang out with a Trump supporter who does not incite violence or the destruction of property than a libtard snowflake that goes out and causes a bunch of ruckus. Right? To me, that makes perfect sense. I don't care if the person you support is hateful. If you just do not incite violence and the destruction of property, to me, you're already a little bit higher up there, right? The whole political thing gets thrown out the window. I don't care if you agree with me on every single topic on life. I find out you destroy property and you like to attack people at random that think differently than you. You're the shit under my shoe. You know what I mean? Right away, you'll be on the same level as Trump to me. So it's really that simple. To me, it's just so simple. That's why a lot of 10th. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go soon. I will go into. Yeah, I'm just too way distracted with this. I tried doing the escalation mission a couple times. I failed it. I wasn't even trying to end the mission, and it said that I failed it. But I'm not well liked by people on the left or the right. Well, because I attacked the right, but I'm also equally easily able to attack the left where they need to be attacked. It's like PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I don't fucking like Xbox. But when PlayStation does some dumb shit, I'm very easily capable of shitting on PlayStation where they deserve to be shat on. Right? I hate the people that they can do no wrong. Like everybody's capable of wrong. Everyone. When George Bush Sr., George H.W. Bush, is that his initials? Died, and everybody was like, oh, yeah. They were praising him. Man, I was not shy to be like, fuck that guy. People were like, what? Like, oh my God. It's like, in the heat of the moment, I had all the information off the top of my head, and I just started like going off, boom, 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 off on a bunch of stuff, and people were like, oh, he's dead. I don't fucking care if he's breathing or not. I said the same shit about him when he was breathing and had a heartbeat, then now that he doesn't. I'm not going to change my tune or my stance because he's dead now. You know what I mean? That whole don't disrespect the dead. Well, I disrespected him when he was alive. I'm going to suck up to him now because he died? I don't play that way. So that's where I can be pretty hardcore too. Right? And people don't like that at all. They don't like it, but I don't fucking care. Right? I'm not out there on Twitter trying to win over people. I'm not trying to get people rallied in on my side. Right? I don't care. Lornell says I'm black. That's cool. You lost me there, Tyrone. Am a hater because I can't relate. You quoting someone, or you're saying you can't relate to gay? Well, I mean, I can't relate because I'm not gay. But like I said earlier, I can understand why they have their parades, like I explained it earlier. Do I think 9/11 will start again? Oh, fuck. I think it already has a few times. Right? Well, I'm not gay either. I'm far from gay, but I cannot relate to gay pride, but I can understand gay pride. Like I said, no one attacks me for being straight. I've never been shot at, tasered, kidnapped, beaten, thrown off a 10-story building for being gay. Try being gay in Iraq or Iran, see what happens to you. Or even in some places in Canada, maybe not as much in Canada, but some places they'll jail you, they'll kill you, they'll hang you. Right? So when a country passes a bill and you're allowed to marry and you're gay, I think it's wonderful because we live in such a world, that can be filled with bullshit. And this world to live in can be quite difficult. Fuck, if you can find somebody else to be with, to marry and have equal rights so that if something happens to your partner, regardless of what's dangling or not dangling between their legs, and you have to make a tough decision like pulling the plug on life support, something like that, a lot of gay couples can't even do that. Right? Because they can't officially get married. You have gay people that have been together 20, 30, 40 years. They end up, one of them ends up on life support. The other guy can't even make a call. They can't even do anything like being the administrator of the will. Because there's no such thing as gay marriage. Because to some people, to some states, to some provinces, whatever country you're from, marriage is between a man and a woman, right? And because of that, now they're fucked. I don't think that they should be fucked just because what they do behind closed doors is different than what you and I do. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, to me, when it comes out that a state or something legalizes it, and they're all like, yay, we can do it, it's because they feel free. They feel like, yeah, that's right, we can do this. We don't have to be ashamed of who we are and worry about getting, fucking murdered in some crazy cases, right? Well, I mean, I'm not always right. I just spew shit off the top of my head. Sometimes I don't even think before I speak. I'm not claiming I'm always right, but it's how I feel. I don't hold back, how I feel. There's certain things that I support that I don't necessarily truly agree with, but because I believe in equality, as long as, the things that I support Don't infringe on other people's rights. Doesn't affect other people's lives. Cool. Do it up. Some people are so against it, it's like, it doesn't affect your life. Why are you so concerned about it? Like, just in general, I mean, right? Can't even take a water bottle on a plane, let alone an explosive device. Stuff and politics. Well, like I said, even though I'm religious, I still think that that whole saying there, church and state should be separate. Not everybody's a Christian. Not everybody's religious. Not everybody's Muslim or Buddhist or whatever, right? Everybody's got different beliefs, right? If someone wants to get married and they're gay, it's not going to change your life, right? So to me, it's like, if some religious nutcase wants to use the Bible as a reason to disallow it, to me that guy's an asshole. Just because he's a believer like I am, I still think he's an asshole, right? I'm not going to automatically support him just because he's a Christian, right? There's some people that are like that. They just automatically back people that, you know what I mean, have the same type of beliefs as them. Well, I mean, it's been interesting for sure. I mean, I always enjoy talking about different topics. Not so much all the time. I mean, it can be a nasty thing. I should try Cluster Truck. I have no idea what that is. Is that a PlayStation game or a PC game? Cluster Truck. Oh, interesting. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Or I guess I can just let the video play. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like in the Bible, gay marriage is not exactly something that's exactly celebrated, to the best of my knowledge. But it's one of those things where even if I think it might not be supported in the Bible that I read, what somebody else does with their life in that regards, it's not affecting anybody else. It's not affecting my life. Now, if you had a psychopath that was going around killing a bunch of people, that's different. That's affecting other people's lives, get it? Like from one extreme to the next. So obviously, if someone goes, well, where do you draw the line with supporting something that's unsupported in the Bible and not supporting something that's not supported in the Bible, right? Because sometimes people will try to say, oh, I'm going to call you out on that. You're a fake Christian if you support gay marriage. It's like, well, it's not so much that I'm saying it's supported or not supported in the Bible. To me, it's just fucking irrelevant. Let people live their lives. Jesus let people live their lives. Jesus didn't run down people for being who they were. He didn't grab them and say, hey, man, don't you know what's going to happen if you do that? He didn't do that. Right? The rich man approached Jesus and said, Jesus, what do I need to do to inherit the kingdom of God? And he told him, sell your shit. Well, he didn't quite say that, but for the lack of a better term, sell your shit and give it to the poor. He didn't like the answer. He turned around. He started to walk away. Did Jesus run after him and say, hey, man, didn't you fucking hear what I said? You want to burn, bitch? He didn't do that. So why do other Christians do it? Those are the ones I want to give a backhand to, right? Jesus didn't even act like a pompous dick. So why are other people trying to go out and do shit in the supposed name of Jesus when he didn't even fucking act that way himself? It just makes no sense. He was able to tell you, without being extreme, how he felt, but without making you feel guilty, if that's the word I'm looking for. Because he just lived his life and he preached. He also didn't run knocking on people's doors harassing them. Right? He would go in the woods or somewhere in a city, and the multitudes would gather around him. People came to him to hear his message. If you wanted to hear it, great. You didn't want to hear it, you didn't have to listen to it. You didn't, you know what I mean? He didn't force you to listen to him. So that's why these religious wackadoos that I used to hang out with at church used to drive me nuts. So they didn't like me either. Right? A lot of different groups don't like me. But I don't care because I'm not looking to get accepted. You know? Take it easy, Lornell. Yeah, Skate 3 is awesome. Yeah, I'm usually not a fan of big government, which tends to be more of a libertarian point of view. I tend to be like social liberal, fiscal conservative, with some libertarian views. I'm kind of like a mixture of stuff, you know. I don't really care what the label is, to be honest with you. I don't care about the label. This game looks weird. A bunch of white trucks that are drawn. They look like boxes of Kleenexes. And they're smashing into each other. But yeah, it is pretty pathetic that we live in a world where two people that just don't see eye to eye can't keep it civil, and they get all rabid and shit. It's pretty stupid. And I find the people that get the most violent, the most outlandish, tend to be lower intellectual people too, that can't communicate and share their frustrations verbally through communication. So they just resort to prehistoric fucking caveman-like behavior. You know, I'm gonna clobber you. It's the truth. Fucking, some people can't even string two words together. Oh, okay. Take it easy, Tyler. Thanks for stopping by. Do they? Yeah, this game looks kind of weird for $20. But anyhow. So, Car Mechanic Simulator, I was tempted to get on Steam. It's $8. I'd prefer it on PlayStation, but it's double the price. It's double the price. Like, I hate that. This game will come out soon. I think February 11th. I saw a trailer for it. Wouldn't mind a truck simulator on PS5. Truck Driver was on sale. I heard this one's not too good, but I still left it there because I'm probably going to want to pick it up someday when it's like $10 or $15. Same thing with Bus Simulator. I've seen enough of it to know that it's a game I want. I know that the new one's going to come in several months, but it's I know I've played this trailer before. It's mindless fun. It's driving around. You're interacting with people on your bus a little bit here and there. There's a little bit of chatter. It's just something different, you know? Like I said, I don't always feel like playing Call of Duty or Hitman, you know, those kinds of games. The super high action, fast pace. Can't take a moment to lay your eyes off the screen. Hello, Saijima, how's it going? Enter the Gungeon's good. I have that one somewhere. Gauntlet Slayer? I think I own it. Is that game that's kind of like Diablo? Is that the one? Hunter Call of the Wild is another game I have on PC that I wouldn't mind doing co-op with if someone ever has that game on Steam. But yeah, car mechanic looks really cool. It looks interesting. It's kind of like the whole. Well, I just got this game on sale, pretty cheap. House Flipper. That's kind of an interesting game, like a time killer. It's on sale on PC as well. Sometimes I like having games on both platforms, depending. But this one has mouse keyboard support natively on the console. So that's really cool, and it works really, really well. Yeah, I played Slime Rancher. I didn't like it. I mean, I liked the idea behind it, but it just didn't do it for me. Warhammer Vermintide, I would play that co-op on PlayStation. Where is my Diablo game? I'm not going to play that now, but again, to recap, Torchlight, I would still co-op. Hunt Showdown, I haven't really played that much. I still have to finish Yakuza Like a Dragon. Tropico 6, I still have to play more of that. Got that while it was on sale. Sims 4 is kind of cool, goofy, fun. I don't know if I'd ever stream it, but it's a game I really like playing. This I might have to do a playthrough on someday. It's just such a great game. Such an underrated game. It goes as low as $3. It's just nuts. Ark Survival holds a special place in my heart. I've dumped thousands of hours into that game. All on all the platforms, whether it's PC, Xbox at the time, or PlayStation. Have a lot of good memories, met a lot of cool people through Ark. So that's another game I would play. If I get the steering wheel, I'll want to try Need for Speed Heat again. Snow Runner with the steering wheel, if it works, would be frickin' amazing. I have it on PC as well. I just hate Epic Games, but they have better mods. Again, Civilization 6, Marvel Avengers, Diablo, all for co-op, and Ghosts of Tsushima. I wouldn't mind trying that Legends mode someday. I think that would be cool. Does anybody know if the co-op mode for Ghosts of Tsushima, if the gear that you acquire in it can be brought over to single player? Yeah, Ghost Recon is pretty cool, which is why I still have it. I own Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I just don't like it as much in some ways. I don't like the online only bullshit. I just like Wildlands more. Yeah. I got Xbox with COD, Red Dead 2, 2K19, Skate 3. Well, I mean, these are all the games that I kept on my console, as you can see. The Witcher I still haven't finished. Same thing with Skyrim. A lot of these games are great, you know. I haven't finished them. Fallout's not on here because I don't like Fallout with the controller as much for some reason. I much prefer it because it's more of a shooter than Skyrim, right? There's no assault rifles in Skyrim. So I prefer to play that one on Steam. Again, farming can be pretty cool, at least for me it can be. But yeah. No, I mean the other way around. I already have all the gear in single player. I want to know if the better gear that you can get from playing Legends mode multiplayer can be brought back to single player. Otherwise, what the hell is the point? Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to play it now, but Yakuza I've played sometimes. It's just I've been on a huge Hitman kick lately. But yeah, it's almost 11. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, I've streamed a lot. In general, I've been streaming a lot. And like I said, I don't get a lot of time to myself to relax sometimes, or I don't feel like I do, to just do whatever. I enjoy playing games alone as well. Something that sometimes I forget what that's like. I own Mortal Kombat, and I can't fucking stand it. I just don't like the way the game feels. Can you get Miles Morales? I mean, if you bought it, of course you can get it. If you have a PlayStation. It's not on Xbox, though. So then what is the point of Ghost of Tsushima Legends mode, getting all that gear then? Yeah, I miss the old style. Mortal Kombat and just, I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that too. Or that someone mentioned it. It might have been you, actually. But yeah. Well, I'm going to head off. And to be honest with you, I'll probably just going to take my dogs out. And I might play some House Flipper or Car Mechanic Simulator because it's cheaper on Steam. I just showed you the price in Canadian dollars there. 20. Where the hell did it go? Did I add it to the cart? Oh, just so I could see it. Yeah, sometimes I do that. See, so instead of $22, it's $8, but it looks cool, you know? Like again, you know, sort of like that house flipper game. I kind of compare them a little bit. You know, you take a house, you fix it up, you sell it. This one, you take a car beaten up, you get to look at them. You learn vaguely about cars and certain parts and all that. I just don't know how open-ended the game is, or if it's too restrictive. Can you customize different engines? And like, I don't know enough about the game. Is it super linear? Do you have to go from one car to the next? Can you pick whatever car you want? I heard there's something about a randomly generated mission or something that would add a lot of replay value to the game, so it's not always the same Dodge Charger that needs the same muffler fixed or the same rust stain at the back left fender of the car. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how deep the game is, but it looks, you know, decent, something that I might like. Yeah. Yeah, I've mentioned that quite a few times. Exactly. Yeah, so again, I don't know if anybody has ever played this game or if they're into this kind of game. I don't know. There, see? A mix of randomly generated jobs to fulfill, endless gameplay because of it, thousands of 40 plus cars to get your hands dirty with. You could sort of take them out on a little strip and kind of, you know, drive the car around for a minute or two. You can find abandoned cars and whatever. It kind of looks like it would be, you know, fun. It seems like it would be a little bit slow too at first. And then there's like a bunch of expansions as well. So if you really like the Porsche, you could buy the, you know, the specific Porsche one for like $3. Things like that I think are pretty neat. There's very few in here that I like, but like I think there's a Dodge Ram. Yeah, Dodge Ram is one of my favorite pickup trucks. So, you know, like as a little DLC for $3. That's probably something I would pick up. See, then you can sort of take it out on the track. You can fix up all the rust and all that. It's not like you can go like open world there, right? Like, I mean, in the end, it's, you know, it's just a simulator. It's just to kind of, you know, have fun with. And then you got to test out the suspension and all that. I don't know. It seems it's just something different, like I said. So I have been tempted to get this game. Again, it's not like it's a huge buy, right? $8 Canadian. That's like $5 US. It's just I wanted it more on the PlayStation, but it's $2 away from being triple the price. But yeah. Maybe someday I'll show you my dogs. I have to go looking for them somewhere in the house. So yeah, so I'm going to head out. Like I said, I'm going to look this game up on my own and figure out... Oh, would it piss off with the volume? Oh, okay, that's what it kind of looks like. Car auctions. You could place bids on cars, it seems, which is then when you go and discover them. I think some people thought when the game first came out that it looked like it was an open world game where you would go hunting around all these different barns looking for cars, but that's not quite what it is. But it's got really good review, like overwhelmingly positive. I think it's got like a 98% positive feedback. I mean, that's got to stand for something, right? So, anyways, I'm probably going to look around at that a little bit. I might play some little bit more American Truck Simulator until I get really tired and then go to bed. But yeah. So thanks for stopping by, and the usual, I should probably be around tomorrow, I'm guessing. Probably around the same time. Could be even earlier. Just depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm doing. And kind of go from there. You too. Take it easy. All right. Maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow. Bye for now.